Typhoon Talim lashes China as extreme weather grips Asia. Typhoon Talim has lashed southeastern China and displaced 230,000, as large swaths of Asia reel from torrential rain and extreme heat. It disrupted flights and shut fishing villages and coastal tourist spots, but weakened on its way to Vietnam. In Japan, some 60 people fell ill with heatstroke, while parts of China are seeing record-high temperatures. Over in South Korea, the death toll from days of torrential rain and landslides rose to 41. Talim whipped Guangdong province with winds of nearly 140 km per hour, 87 miles per hour, Monday night, before making landfall in neighboring Guangxi on Tuesday. Trees fell on moving vehicles, a whale washed ashore and a freezer full of ice cream floated off in floods as the storm barreled through Guangdong. Firefighters rescued passengers trapped in their cars by fallen tree branches as they cleared roads of debris and assisted other motorists to safety, state media reported. Local authorities called back some 2,700 fishing vessels and ordered more than 8,200 fish farming workers to be evacuated as storm surges lashed the coast, Xinhua said. The typhoon hit 2 days after a remote town in the northwestern province of Xinjiang saw China's highest temperature on record at 52.2 C, 126 F. In Japan, Tokyo Disneyland and DisneySea temporarily halted some outdoor events and shows on Monday due to the blistering heat. Japanese authorities have also issued heatstroke warnings in 32 out of the country's 47 prefectures, as temperatures in many places rose to nearly 40 C. In South Korea, rescuers on Tuesday pulled the last body out of a flooded tunnel in the central mountainous region of Cheongju. South Korean President Yoon Suk-yeol has said he will completely overhaul the country's approach to extreme weather, as such events will become more commonplace. Meanwhile, heat waves also brought searing temperatures to the US and Europe overnight. The hot weather is expected to last until next week. Typo sends millions of U.S. military emails to Russian ally Mali. Millions of U.S. military emails have been mistakenly sent to Mali, a Russian ally, because of a minor typing error. Emails intended for the U.S. military's .mil domain have, for years, been sent to the West African country which ends with the .ml suffix. Some of the emails reportedly contained sensitive information such as passwords, medical records and the itineraries of top officers. The Pentagon said it had taken steps to address the issue. According to the Financial Times, which first reported the story, Dutch internet entrepreneur Johannes Zurbier identified the problem more than 10 years ago. Since 2013, he has had a contract to manage Mali's country domain and, in recent months, has reportedly collected tens of thousands of misdirected emails. None were marked as classified, but, according to the newspaper, they included medical data, maps of U.S. military facilities, financial records and the planning documents for official trips as well as some diplomatic messages. Mr. Zurbier wrote a letter to U.S. officials this month to raise the alarm. He said that his contract with the Mali government was due to finish soon, meaning, the risk is real and could be exploited by adversaries of the U.S. Mali's military government was due to take control of the domain on Monday. Mr. Zurbier has been approached for comment. Boost for Wagner as Mali shuns UN troops. The robot maker who lost £100,000 to cyber criminals. U.S. military communications that are marked classified and top secret are transmitted through separate IT systems that make it unlikely they will be accidentally compromised, according to current and former U.S. officials. But Stephen Stransky, a lawyer who previously served as senior counsel to the Department of Homeland Security's Intelligence Law Division, said that even seemingly harmless information could prove useful to U.S. adversaries, particularly if it included details of individual personnel. Those sorts of communications would mean that a foreign actor can start building dossiers on our own military personnel, for espionage purposes, or could try to get them to disclose information in exchange for financial benefit, Mr. Stransky said. It's certainly information that a foreign government can use. Lee McKnight, a professor of information studies at Syracuse University, said he believed the U.S. military was fortunate that the issue was brought to its attention and the emails were going to a domain used by Mali's government, rather than to cybercriminals. He added that typo squatting, a type of cybercrime that targets users who incorrectly misspell an internet domain, is common. They're hoping that a person will make a mistake, and that they can lure you in and do stupid things, he said. When contacted by the BBC, a spokesperson said the Defense Department was aware of the issue and it was being taken seriously. They said the department had taken steps to ensure that .mil emails are not sent to incorrect domains, including blocking them before they leave and notifying senders that they must validate intended recipients. Both Mr. McKnight and Mr. Stransky said human errors were prime concerns for IT specialists working in government and the private sector alike. Human error is by far the most significant security concern on a day-to-day basis, Mr. Stransky said. We just can't control every single human, every single time,